Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk Let's Plays here, and in today's video we have a brand new video, and welcome to Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy. Okay, so you're probably wondering what this channel is. Basically, if you don't know, my name is iTalk. I run a channel called iTalk where I talk about Fortnite content and stuff like that. But I wanted to make a separate channel for Let's Plays. Now, the ITF channel I have was made for that, but then it kind of turned into like a channel where I just posted whatever. So I want to start a Let's Play channel. So welcome to Sane Trilogy. So I grew up with the main Crash Bandicoot series, and I thought it'd be a cool idea if we did a playthrough of all three of these Crash games. So we'll start with Crash Bandicoot 1 and we'll do a new game. All right. Very excited. Haven't played this game in a while.
Dr. Cortex, we haven't determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general. He will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it should do.
Failure again. Capture him. Prepare the female Bandicoot.
Okay, so that is pretty much the main story. Fun fact, I'm going to know a lot about this game, by the way. So I'm probably going to be saying fun fact a lot, but I don't think people know this, but in the original Crash Bandicoot, you were actually not able to see that, I don't know, what do you call that, intro cutscene? You wouldn't be able to see that unless you just waited for the game. In this game, it's just when as soon as you start up Crash Bandicoot 1, you get it immediately, which is good. I like that version more than just waiting around in the beginning of Crash 1 and just being like, okay, well, is there any cutscenes or not? Like, you have to wait. I think, like, not that long, but still, it's kind of weird to get the main cutscene for the game is you have to wait for it. So, yeah, I grew up playing the original Crash Bandicoot games, Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, 3, CTR, Crash Bash, Wrath of Cortex, even a little bit of Twin Sanity here and there. I love this franchise to death. It's one of my personal favorites, and I think it's totally cool for me to play this on the channel as the first game that we try out. Now, I did say I wanted to do a Let's Play channel, as I said in the beginning of the video, and I don't know why. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and I think it'd be fun little content for me to do on the side here. So, yeah. And I should probably explain the game a little bit here. So, this is going to be a 100% run. It's not blind. There will be a lot of games where I do blind playthroughs of them because I would like to do that. That sounds fun. But with this game, I know this like the back of my hand, so don't expect a lot of deaths. I mean, you know what? I haven't played the game in a while, so who knows? Maybe you'll see a lot of deaths, but I don't think you will personally. It's a adventure game, obviously, as you can tell. It's a nice 3D platformer from the 90s, and they remastered this game back in 2017, I believe, which I'm very grateful for because I think this game franchise was so good. Same with Spyro. I grew up with the first two Spyro games. I love Spyro. And, yeah, it just, I'm so happy that Activision was like, yeah, I think Crash Bandicoot needs a bit of a reboot here. Oh, wait, there we go. And what's also kind of cool about it, too, is, like, it's not like, this feels like a real remaster. Like, this is like a complete overhaul of the engine and everything. Now, I've gotten this question before too. Do I prefer the old versions or the new versions of this game? And I don't really know the answer to that because Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3 are like near and dear to my heart, and I still play them to this day. But I think for recording, it was probably better for me to just play Sane Trilogy. Don't get me wrong, Sane Trilogy is not bad. If I was to rank the games and say like the original 3 were like 10 out of 10, I don't agree with that, but if the first 3 games were 10 out of 10 for me, Sane Trilogy would be like an 8.5. I don't mind the new engine, I really don't, but I just like the old controls and I like the old engine more. That's probably just nostalgia talking. But in this 100% run, we're going to get 26 gems, 2 keys, and we have to beat all the levels. And the way you get gems is by getting every single box, which is not very difficult to do. However, as a kid, I didn't even know this. But there will be times where you're missing boxes. Like that previous level, we missed 3 boxes, even though it clearly... Whoops, I almost fell off there. It almost... Like, I didn't miss anything. You guys saw, I hit every single box I hit. But I was missing 3. That's because you have to also get gems, different colored gems, from other levels. And that's the thing I didn't know as a kid, is that I needed to... That's what I needed to do. I basically needed to get colored gems from other levels. Now, these colored gems are not in the beginning levels. You have to play on to get those. So, yeah, as a kid, I was a little bit confused by that, but I'll explain it very shortly, actually, because you'll see an example of why we can't get the gem here either. And we also have bonus stages. Almost every level, not every level has them. Not every level has bonus stages, but yeah. Now, in the original game, they did not require you to really need to get all the boxes in the bonus levels, but in this game, they do force you to do that. Which, personally, I think that's a good thing, because I didn't think these bonus stages were that difficult anyway. There is a few that are a little bit difficult, but not too bad, honestly. I don't think so. So, as you see here, 30 out of 38 gems. You see that platform? We don't have that platform because we don't have, I believe that is the yellow gem. So we missed 8 boxes. That's not our fault. That's just because we didn't have the gem for it. So it's no big deal. I'm not upset about that. So we got boulders, our first running towards the screen game, or screen level, rather. And, never really liked this level as a kid. In fact, if anything, it kind of scared me because you're running away from a boulder. And, I don't know if this is true to this game or not. I know it's true for the first, or for the original. But I believe in this game, the boulder is technically programmed to be faster than you. And that might sound unfair, and to be honest with you, I think it is a little bit, but you still can pretty much outrun it, though. Alright, that broke that box. I think in the original, I don't think the boulder ever hit any of the boxes in the path, which sucked. That meant you had to hit them all yourself. In this case, it's not like that, which is nice. But yeah, I won't lie, the Sane Trilogy, the game feels buttery smooth. I mean, this is a game made in, like, what was it, 97? And this was the first video game I ever played as a kid. I was probably 2 or 3 years old. I want to say 3, because every time I think 2 years old, I'm like, I don't know if I was even playing games at 2. I doubt it. But my dad had a PS1, and we played Crash Bandicoot together. And that is our second gem. Pretty cool stuff here. Moving on, we're going pretty smooth here. All right, we got upstream. I believe we also cannot complete this level either because of just we don't have the gems. So that's a shame. The boulder level made me lose my masks even though I didn't die. So I guess I should explain the game a little bit as well. You get 3 masks. Well, they stack up to 3. They're basically your hit points. If you don't have a mask and you get hit, you die. If you have 1 mask, it saves you a hit. If you have 2 masks, your mask turns a little bit red. Oh, that was close. that was actually a really weird interaction. I like hit the piranha, and it like blasted some TNT. I don't know. This game looks beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm just taken aback by how good this game really does look. But yeah, you get 3 masks, and you become invincible for a little bit. and it's nice because the game lets you know that you're invincible. Like, there's a lot of upbeat music and everything. In later installments of Crash, they really don't make the what am I trying to say here? They don't make it so when you get the 3 masks, like, you feel like you're all that powerful. But luckily in the old school Crash games, they definitely do make you feel like you're unstoppable, because you pretty much are. You're invincible for like a good 20 seconds. So, and also, in case you were curious, I'm playing this on PC with a Xbox One controller. I will be doing console games though, for sure. I really do enjoy console gaming. But I wanted to record something on PC first because I knew that it was going to be a little bit difficult for me to actually sync up my audio with some console games, because sometimes my reaction just kind of comes out late. So, yeah. All right, Papu Papu, first boss. Boss. Compared to the original, he's the exact same as before, except they gave him a little bit more health, which isn't really going to do much, because you can literally just bounce him on the head as soon as he throws the little staff down. Really pathetic for a first ever Crash Bandicoot boss, just saying. And that was extremely easy, but you know what? That's just how it is. That's what it was like. I mean, in the original, he only had... Okay, so the difference with the original game with this is that he had 3 hits in the original, but also you had to wait for him to spin his staff. So to an extent, he was a little bit more difficult in the original, but not by much. But he was less health then. I don't know. All right, moving on to Rolling Stones, another really pretty simple level. This is the first level where we get to experience the brio stages, which are like bonus stages, except yeah, how do I explain the brio stages? They're more hard bonus stages, and back in the original version of the game, they were completely pointless. You could do them for fun, but it didn't give you anything. There was no reason to do them. But with this, it's like oh wait, am I gonna ruin this? I did ruin it. Oh no. Actually, it doesn't even matter because I can't even get all the boxes anyway. But the brio stages would give you nothing. It wouldn't even give you... Oh my god, I haven't even talked about that. Did I take a hit there? I don't think I did, but I think I may have. I probably timed my my thing wrong. But in the original version of Crash Bandicoot, you could not save your game. The only way you were able to save... Oh, no, I didn't get hit. The only way you were able to save your game is by completing a bonus level. And Brio, even though the Brio stages counted as bonus levels, did not give you anything. But in this game, they now give you boxes you have to break for completion. So at least there's that. But I know for a fact we can't complete this level anyway, so... There was a Brio token in that stack of boxes with the TNT, and yeah, my double mask, or my triple mask, kind of ruined that, so... Yeah, sucks you won't be able to see it right now. It's fine, though. So it says we have 87 boxes, wow. Alright, I almost died there. Not a problem, though. See, we needed 3 Brio tokens, but we do not have that. Yeah, I've noticed there's a few things they've changed. I don't want to sound like a snob or anything, but from being a quote-unquote expert of the original Crash trilogy, it's weird to see how they kind of placed some of these things. So we lost a lot of boxes. We didn't get a lot because the Brio stage had a bunch. But that's the thing too, is that, like I said, with the first game, the boxes in the bonus stages did not count at all. Now they do. Now they all do, including the Brio stages, and those are extremely difficult. So, all right, so next level here is Hog Wild. And personally, this is a really interesting level. You're on a hog and you're running forward here. Now, The ending part is a little bit difficult for me. And I'll kind of explain it as we go along. And actually, that is my first death. My first death in this playthrough is from that. So that actually kind of explains what I want. Wait, am I supposed to go left? All right, I'm a little confused here. I guess I am supposed to go left. All right. Yeah, some of the things in this game really require you to be really tight. Like right there, I remember dying a lot by that guy because you have to just be so like just tight when you're moving around and hitting all these boxes and everything. You got to be really, really accurate. All right, only 2 more boxes. Oh yeah, also these pigs on a, on this rotator stick, which is really weird, by the way. This one always got me, but didn't do it that time. And easy. I didn't die at all. If I died, you didn't. I know I didn't. Very cool stuff. Very neat stuff. Yeah, I would have liked to go back to the original, but to be fair, I mean, I did play that on my ITF channel. I really don't feel like playing that again for this channel. It would feel kind of weird because you've kind of already seen that. If you're familiar with that channel, you've already seen that. So I thought playing the remake would be a good idea. But yeah, we'll play all 3 of these. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna play this as the way the originals were. And the only main difference with this and the originals is that only the 3rd Crash Bandicoot game, Warped, had relics. And you earned relics by playing over a stage and just running through it as fast as you can. They added them to this game, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't feel like doing the relics in this game at all. Or the second one, to be honest with you. I think they even give you the running shoes in the second one, which is a power-up. Oh yeah, I probably should mention the controls of this game. You jump and you spin. You can jump higher if you hold down A or X, whatever controller you play this on, the bottom button. Yeah, holding that makes you jump higher. And that's really it. This game is bare bones as bare bones gets. And honestly, I think that's a really, really neat thing. I think there's like a live up there, I think. No, maybe not. Uh-oh, this is not good. Oh, I didn't even get hit there. That's cool. But yeah, the health system also kind of works like the same way I believe Mario does. I actually don't know because I haven't played too much Mario games. But you do get, if you get 100 Wumpa fruit, that's what they're called. They're not called apples. They're called a Wumpa fruit. If you get 100 of them, you get a life. But the thing is that the first game gives you so many lives, it's almost like the Wumpa fruit doesn't even matter. Like right now I'm at 34 lives. How many of those were from Wumpa fruit and how many of those were just from live pickups? I don't even know. My point is that there's a lot of, you get a lot of lives in this game just without even needing to, without you even needing to grab Wumpa fruit. So Wumpa fruit, it kind of reminds me like of, oh, what's that game? There's a game with like a similar health system. Oh, like Jak and Daxter. The health system in that game is so weird to me because you just don't really, I don't know. They give you like all these like little pellets for health, but then if you get a big pellet, you get like a quarter of your health back. But the small pellets are like completely pointless. So that's what kind of reminds me of. So what you just saw me do was not a glitch. That's just kind of an intentional little shortcut. In case you were paying attention to the walls, you would see that there was a section where there wasn't like any weird pointy things of a sort. So yeah, you need the red gem here, which we don't have because we haven't gotten far into the game. So don't feel bad if you can't complete some of these stages. It just means you do, unfortunately, eventually have to go backwards. So this game offers a lot of needing to play the game like the levels over again, which kind of sucks. But I mean, I enjoy this game a lot, so it's not really much of a pain to me. But as a casual fan, I could see people not enjoying that aspect. I don't even know why I'm bothering getting these boxes. I just feel like it, I guess. So how many boxes do we miss here? We missed 11. Again, not our fault. I refuse to take fault for something I couldn't control. I wish they would be a little bit more like, hey, this is why you missed the boxes. Because I feel like it could trick people into thinking that it was really obvious. But they do have hints here. Failing a bonus round doesn't cost lives, so retry it. Oh, gee, thank you. Yeah, that is a little bit important to know. Bonus rounds do not require you... They don't cost you lives, which is nice. Always gotta be careful of these piranhas. Even though I am invincible right now, I don't know why I'm scared of them. I'm not, but... Still a little bit freaky. But yeah, I'm gonna be, I'm not gonna be uploading these parts all at once. I'm gonna upload this part as a 1-hour intro to the channel, and I want to read the comments. I want to see what you guys, think about this idea of being like a Let's Play channel. Regardless, I'm gonna do it anyway, but I want to know if there's any game suggestions you guys have for me. Like, I know people want me to finish Plants vs. Zombies. People want me to play Minecraft again. And, I'm not really, oh god. I don't really mind doing either one. But I will say I will have to do them over again. Hopefully you guys don't get upset with me with starting over with, like, Papers, Please. And, I mean, Minecraft is a game that, like, I mean, really, does that even, like, have a thing? Like, yeah, you have to start over in that game, which, start over a different island. But really, is that, like, that big of a deal? Not really. I don't think it is, but games like Plants vs. Zombies, yeah, I will definitely just have to start that over. I have a game I want to play called Insane Aquarium, but dude, I'm playing it back recently. It's so boring. I don't know. I don't know how people have fun with Insane Aquarium. If you have ever played that game before, please let me know your experiences with it. Like, I loved it as a kid, but playing it now, I'm just like, this is not very good. It's very repetitive. So this is one of the harder bonus stages because it requires you to be very accurate with your bounces. 2, 3, 4, 5. But once again, you can hold down the bottom button, A button for Xbox, X button for PlayStation, and the jumps are elevated, which is nice. It's kind of broken. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit broken. Yeah, I don't even know when this video is gonna go out. I'm thinking about it. We'll probably have it for Monday, which is the 12th of April. That'll probably be the day you guys see this video. So, yeah. But yeah, if you guys are brand new to me, if you've never seen my other channels before, I do talk about Fortnite related topics every single day. Fortnite is one of my favorite games of all time. It's gotten me so many opportunities that I wouldn't have if it wasn't for Fortnite. So I do pretty much owe a lot of my success to Fortnite. And yeah, I just greatly appreciate them. They're really good people over there. So if you guys can tell, we have another boss fight here. Now, Ripperoo isn't difficult, but he's mad annoying to deal with. Very annoying to deal with. Hopefully that stays there. That should kill him. Or that should hurt him, rather. And then I have another one right here. And that didn't get him. So he goes in a pattern every time. And you have to just bounce on these TNTs at the correct time. And that was it. I've seen a lot of people struggle with this boss, but again, because I've grown up with this game, I just know it. I know the patterns. So I'm sorry if this playthrough might be a little bit boring because I just know what I'm doing. One thing I like to do is I like to watch a lot of blind playthroughs of games that I am familiar with. So for example, currently right now I'm watching, oh, I feel bad because I don't remember his name, but there's two people I was watching. There was one that was playing the original Crash Bandicoot on the PS1, And then there was someone playing the Sane Trilogy for the first time, and they never played the original Crash games either, so it was completely blind. And it's just nice seeing people play games that you genuinely enjoy or know very well. And you just love seeing other people play it for the first time, or not knowing what they're doing. Like, I know a lot of people, some people, like, flat out don't like it when people play games badly. I don't think the people that I'm watching are playing it badly. It's just interesting for me to see them play it the way they think it's supposed to be played. Again, no dig at them. I really do appreciate the content. I guess I could talk about why I wanted to do a Let's Play channel. Long answer. Well, okay. Do I make this a long answer or a short answer? I'm not entirely sure. So I can kind of give my reasons. So one thing people really liked from my Fortnite channels is the podcasts. I would do podcasts almost, like, I think I did it like every Sunday or every week, and I stopped doing them mainly due to the fact that I found that commentary videos were a lot more beneficial for me, because if you guys don't know, YouTube algorithms are really weird. So if you put out underperforming videos, or like videos that people just don't really care to watch, YouTube doesn't really recommend you as much, which is a real bummer. So I realized the podcasts weren't doing 100% amazing, and I wasn't even upset about it. I'm just saying that's what YouTube basically told me. So I stopped doing them for that reason, but also just because, like, yeah, I felt like the commentary videos would do better if I just made my podcast things into, you know, YouTube videos. So for the most part, I've just been doing that. And I find that Let's Play content could be kind of construed as podcasts in a way. All right, so here is the first Brio stage, and I already failed it. That's fine. In the original game, you only got one shot at this, but this, though, you get infinite. So we will complete it, but I did lose my masks, which sucks. All right, so I'm going to try to concentrate here. You need to bounce on the TNT, then bounce on them at the right time. And once again, you do have to get all the boxes here, which that's not really a big deal. All right, this one wasn't actually that difficult. So if you don't know, Brio is like Cortex's like main accomplice, or like his side homie, I guess you could say. So one thing I just also remembered about this game, and I actually cannot believe I forgot, but in this version of Crash Bandicoot, to 100% the game, it's actually insanely easy. In the original game, you had to complete the Crash Bandicoot games. You had to complete, well, we'll talk about the first one because it's different for every game. In the first game, you could not die one time. If you died one time, the game would just take you to the screen where you just see the map, and that's it. Now, there is instances where they don't do that. For example, if you die in the beginning of the level and you don't hit a checkpoint box yet, you still have a chance to complete the level. But after you hit the first checkpoint box, you need, I repeat, you can't die. You cannot die to get a gem. That is ridiculously difficult to do. But in this game, they actually got rid. Oh, I'm just trying to focus here. They got rid of that ridiculous requirement. So now you no longer need to do that anymore. Now you can die as much as you want. And so long as you get all the boxes, you 100% complete the level. And you know what? Good. I'm happy it's like that. Even though the childhood version, the 1997 version, is a lot... Oh, shoot. The version in the 1997 is a lot more difficult. Oh, actually, that is wrong. I'm a liar. I am a liar, liar, pants on fire. So I was correct in my assumption before where I said that you do need... Oh, that makes me very upset. Okay. So, yeah, you can die as many times as you want and get the gem, except for colored gems. You do need to actually play through the levels completely fine. And I missed that too. It doesn't even matter. Can I even hit that? Can I even hit that? I don't think I can. You have to complete the levels without dying. For colored gems, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news here, but this level gives a colored gem, and I died at the very end, so I'm gonna have to go back and complete that level. But honestly, I don't feel like doing it right now, so we'll come back to that at a later part. We were already 30 minutes in. We were making some very good progress though. But yeah, there's just like, I don't know. This game's just so fun to me. I really do genuinely enjoy it. But I'm trying to think, like, which ones... I said before that if I said that the original trilogy was like a 10 out of 10 and I gave this like an 8.5, I still pretty much agree with that. But like, I'm not gonna lie, there's the original will never be topped, man. Like, I always will love those games. Part of it's nostalgia. I will be the first to admit that. So, like, I remember Warped, which was the third game. I think there's a box up here that I might need to hit. Nope, never mind. Warped was so nostalgic for me. I remember going over to a friend's house. I remember his name too. His name was Peter. And we would play video games at his house. And he had Crash Bandicoot Warped. I also believe he had Jet Moto 2 on the PS1, which that game is nuts. That's an interesting game. It's weird to play in 2021, I won't lie. But for whatever reason, the old school Crash games to me just don't feel like they aged that badly at all. So, I don't know. Take it that what you will. Didn't know that as a kid, that the weird line of Wumper Fruit just hanging on the side meant that there was actually invisible boxes. Because of course that means that. There's 67 boxes here. Doesn't seem that difficult. The fire doesn't hurt me there because I'm... Alright, that's alright. I don't believe there's a colored gem here, so it's not that big of a deal, but man... The 3D jumping around some of these parts is a little bit difficult, I won't lie. Just a little bit. I went for the jump, and now I have to wait for this thing to come back, which I think this takes a little bit. So we're just going to chill here. There it is. But yeah, Crash 1. I feel like Crash 1, if you want to get into Crash Bandicoot, I feel like you should start with the original Crash 1 on the PS1, because while I don't think the game is dated, I think the controls and a little bit of the graphics, even though the graphics I think is fine, I think that's a little bit dated. So I lied. The game's a little bit dated, but I still love the game, the original one, for how difficult it was. I will never get over how difficult that game is. Like, you can't die after hitting a checkpoint ever for any level. Doesn't even matter if it's a colored gem or not. And again, the save thing, I didn't finish my thought about that, I don't think, is that you can't save in the original game. To save, you have to complete a bonus stage. Now, granted, you didn't need to get all the boxes and stuff, but still, it's like, to save the game, it was just so ridiculous. So ridiculous. All right, Road to Nowhere. Oh no. These levels are also very difficult. So I'm gonna kind of focus here. It's just a straightforward path, but it is very difficult because you have to be extremely precise with your jumps. There's a random hog here as well, which is fine. Just jump over him. The music to these games are also amazing, and I feel like that's also partially nostalgia based as well. You just, like, I was just listening to the main... Oh, I'm gonna get hit here. No, I'm not. The main theme to the second Crash Bandicoot game, which is Cortex Strikes Back, the original soundtrack to that. I almost cried, man. Like, I actually almost cried listening to that. Because I just remembered all of the good times, man, of my childhood. It was so great. If I remember, I'll try to link it down in the description of this video. It is such a banger. That's the thing, though, with Crash Bandicoot, is that the soundtracks to all these Crash games are amazing. If you've watched me on my Fortnite channel, you would know. I mean, unless you're not a Crash fan, you may or may not know this, but most of the songs I use for the background for the commentaries is from Crash Bandicoot and from Spyro. Both games, absolutely incredible soundtracks. Now, I don't really do the remastered or this version soundtrack at all. I don't know why. That's not really a dig at this game's soundtrack. I don't think it's terrible. It's actually pretty good. Nothing beats the classics, man. I don't know. Let me wait for that TNT to blow up. There we go. All right, so we are doing pretty well so far. It is now 2 in the morning, by the way. My sleep schedule has been very, very bad. So we missed boxes because, once again, we don't have a, I think it's the red gem we don't have. Totally fine, though. But yeah, I think I'm going to be doing 1 hour Let's Play parts. I think that's what I'm going to do for these Let's Plays and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to find like a nice medium for it. But again, I'm sorry. I get so off track. I was talking about how why I wanted to do a Let's Play channel, and one of the reasons was like people like the podcasts, and I said that I do think that these Let's Plays could be kind of considered a long form podcast, except instead of me just sitting around talking about Fortnite, it could be me playing games and interacting that way. And I think that's a cool idea. I'm inspired by a lot of different Let's Players, like Game Grumps is really good. Oni Plays, really good stuff there. Even Cat Icarus, if you know who he is, he even has like a Let's Play channel. Like a lot of people do Let's Plays. Even Some Call Me Johnny has a Let's Play channel, which I find to be amazing because Some Call Me Johnny is a really, really nice dude, and he's actually from Philly, which is actually where I'm from, so that's pretty neat. Actually, I do believe he's moving, now that I think about it. But he's from there, so really, really cool stuff. Actually, I don't even know where he's moving to, but I know he's really into Wawa. And Wawa is a convenience store that only, like, the East has. So, if he might be missing out on Wawa. Like, I feel like if you're gonna move somewhere and you like a particular store or whatever, you're good. Like, you gotta look into it like, okay, the place I'm moving to, is it gonna have the same stuff I liked when I lived here or no? I don't know. I feel like that's like a really important thing, but I don't really know. I don't move around much at all. Miss a lot of boxes again because we don't have the purple gem. And purple gem, I believe, is from either Fumbling in the Dark or Lights Out. I forgot which level it is, but it's one of those. Oh, God. Okay, so here's Sunset Vista. This is one of the longest levels in the game. Actually, they did give us a DLC level called, oh, you know what? I don't even remember the name of it. But they gave us a really difficult level that was actually originally made to be for the game, but they cut it out because it was too difficult. And, yeah, when I tell you... Wait. Oh, okay. So, this level gives us one of the keys. There's only 2 keys in the game, which is weird. I thought keys would have... I don't know. I felt like keys were really underutilized in the original Crash game. I don't think keys are ever used in another Crash game, by the way. I really don't think so. At least definitely not in the main trilogy. Keys are used by beating Cortex levels, which are like Brio levels, except I think they're a little bit more difficult than them, which is kind of hard to believe, but now that I think about it, I think they're just about on par. I think they're about the same as the Brio stages. But these levels give you keys, which is mighty neat. And they unlock... Oh, my God. Okay. They unlock levels for you. And wow, how did I not get hit there? That's crazy. But they unlock a level. One key unlocks one level. So this key unlocks a hog level, which I believe is called Whole Hog. And then the other key opens up a level called Fumbling in the Dark, which I remember as a... That's unfortunate. As a kid, I found Fumbling in the Dark to be one of the most difficult levels of all time, even though it's really not that difficult. You just have to time your jumps really, really, really well. Which... And, oh yeah, and you also have to do it in the dark too. So maybe it is pretty difficult. I just remember, I'm like, this is like maddening how difficult that was to, especially in the original version. And I don't remember from my first Let's Play on the ITF channel, which was Crash Bandicoot. I don't remember if I had a hard time with it on the OG Crash. I want to say I didn't have trouble, but I just don't know. Got close bats here, and oh my god, that was... I don't... This level doesn't give you a colored gem, so I can die here, but I really just don't want to. So this level is longer than Lost City, and it's presumably more difficult than Lost City, but for whatever reason, I just died at Lost City at that very end there, which was annoying. So we have to hit this box up here, which we did. And yeah, interestingly enough, you have to get 3 Cortex tokens, right? And all 3 of them are up here on the higher, on this like layer of the level, which is interesting to say the least. I thought they would have been a little bit more scattered. Oh no. Oh my god, I was standing on that fire. Totally forgot about that. Okay, so I remember this being a little bit difficult for me to get. And I got... Oh my... Lucky. Lucky. Oh, we have a checkpoint here too. Again, I don't need to worry about dying at all. This is not a colored gem. And also with the Cortex stage, in the OG version, you couldn't die. And if you died, you had to start all the way over. The original game was just really, really difficult, man. But again, that's one of the reasons why I liked it so much. It's just because of how difficult that game just got at you. So now we all have all 3, and now... Oh my god, I almost fell there. That wouldn't have really mattered. Again, it really just wouldn't have. Alright, Cortex stage. Let's do it. I'm trying to see if I remember this one. I do. It's not very difficult to do. But yeah, again, in the OG Crash, you did not have to break all the boxes, but here you do. Alright, we got the key. That was easy. Personally, I thought that was pretty easy. But the stage is not done yet. We have 90 boxes in total. Sheesh. Oh, so we got all 3 of the tokens, but the thing is right here. In the original Crash, you would just get teleported as soon as you got the 3rd token of anything. In this, it's like, oh, you have to go down like these particular spots, which I don't really mind too much, but it is a little weird. Another pretty easy bonus stage. I don't think they make these bonus stages for you to be like sweating over. Oh, and look at that. We actually reached 99 lives already. Pretty interesting stuff here. 99 lives is, I believe it's an achievement in this game. But it's, yeah, that's as high as the lives go, and we already hit it. I don't know how many times I've died in this playthrough. I think I've only died like 3 times, which is not terrible at all. But yeah, I'm looking forward to... Well, I'm looking forward to playing games where I'm like blind at, because I want to see myself struggle playing games. I don't want to... Well, alright. I mean, I'd like to give myself a challenge, but at the same time, I want to have fun too. I don't want to play games and just suffer. Like, oh my god, Catherine. If you guys have ever played Catherine, it's like a puzzle game. That game is so difficult. I never want to play that game again. Never do. It is so difficult. Koala Kong. All right. I didn't see what the loading thing said. Okay, so he's pretty easy as well, but with him, you just have to, it just takes a little bit. There's really no easy way to, like, there's no fast way to beat him. He's just gonna lull these coal rocks at us, and then as soon as there's no coal mine carts in the way, go ahead and, spin the, thing back. Now why these rocks don't count? Oh, I guess because it's not a super heavy rock, I guess. But at that point, why would the super heavy rock be able to come back to him? Wouldn't the weaker rock be able to do that? I don't know. I'm not even going to bother questioning it, even though I already did. Oh, all right. Well, I mistimed that completely. Got him. All right, that's the boss. Koala Kong is done. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Yeah. Making our way downtown. We're doing pretty well. Third island, heavy machinery. Oh, this is a classic. Classic stage here. Heavy machinery. So we're getting closer and closer to Cortex's castle to beat Cortex and then to win the game. Except fun fact here as well is you can actually 100% the game without ever facing the final boss, which sounds crazy. But again, I feel like these games were kind of ahead of its time with what they were doing and what they were experimenting with. And with this game, yeah, you can absolutely beat the game without ever facing off against Cortex. You could just leave the island without having the need to do that, which I really like that idea. I think that's a really unique way to go about things. But I think we'll fight him anyway, even though we are going to go for 100%. But we're not going to go for relics again. I don't know. I don't like the way they introduced relics in this game. This game was not meant to be rushed. Crash 3, sure, that game could be rushed. 1 though, no. 2 maybe. I mean, they did give players the running shoes in 2. Which, yeah, there was power-ups in Crash 3 that you unlocked from beating bosses. Crash 1, nope. And then Crash 2, no. But in the remake of Crash 2, they do give you running shoes at the very end, so that's pretty neat. And running shoes just give you extra speed, in case you didn't know. Used really just for these relics. But the relics in this game, I just don't feel like it. I don't think it'd be entertaining. Let's just knock it out. Let's just get 100% and call it a day. I don't believe relics add to percent. I don't think they do, actually. I don't remember. Hopefully 100% is still just gems. I think it is, but if 100% requires the relics, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed by that. I still don't want to do relics, though. Really don't. Invincibility is fun. Alright, so here's the Brio stage. I think I remember this one being a little bit difficult. I think this one requires you to jump really precisely. Yep. Oh, I hate this one. Let's see if we could do it first try. Nope. Damn. That's unfortunate. We lost our masks, but not really that bad. Because again, you can do this multiple tries. Again, on the original version, you had one shot and that was it. Then you had to start the level all over again. Bro, you really suck for me. Oh look, take the L. That was a take the L box formation. All right, so we got it on our second try. That's pretty good. I would have preferred it to get on the first try. Not gonna lie to you, that would have been cool. Now there's one box right here. All right, so we got the gem here. Pretty nice. Okay. I hope. I hope it doesn't count. Oh, really random, but I was at the mall earlier today and I went to Bath and Body Works and they have really, really good candles. And I got something called Paris Cafe. It's made by White Wick. Haven't burned it yet, but my lord, does it smell amazing. Probably one of my new personal favorite candles, and I haven't even burned it yet. So you know what? Don't take my candle recommendation just yet. I haven't burned it yet. I can't say that it's like my favorite candle without, you know. I can't do that. How's that fair? Oh yeah, I got this candle. I'm not even telling you to get the candle. I'm just letting you know how much I thoroughly enjoy the candle smell. Without even burning it, it smelled good. So we are here at Cortex Power. This is probably one of the most interesting levels of all time. Basically, you have to run it in a very specific way, and of course you probably know, but I know how to run this. Except I don't know if I do fully remember. I think you're supposed to come back this way. I think. Am I supposed to go back this way? I actually don't think I'm supposed to. I just said I knew what I was doing and now I'm like, yeah, I don't have to go this way. What am I doing? What am I doing? My bad. Surprised I didn't get hit there. You just go left this way. And then you go back this way. Here, let me hit that checkpoint box first. Oh, wait. I just remembered you need the blue gem, and we don't even have that. Damn it. I just remembered that. Well, alright. Never mind. All that was for nothing. I'm trying to remember which one gives you the blue gem. Oh, toxic waste. Toxic waste does that. Toxic waste gives you the blue gem. So we'll just have to... We'll have to come back when we have the blue gem. You know what? Honestly, I'm not even going to bother doing the bridge because it just doesn't matter right now. We can't get the gem anyway. So forget about it. Alright. Not a big deal. I think toxic waste is like the next two levels. Generator room. Oh, here's another gem. This is the yellow one. And yellow gem can give us, I think, Great Gate. Oh no, this is an orange gem. Yellow gem is the lab. This level was one of the creepiest levels in the game on the original version. It was kind of helped by the music being so haunting. In this game, It's not as scary. I still like the music, but it's not as freaky as it was before. And the other version was actually like kind of like sinister. It kind of reminded me of like Resident Evil or something out of like Silent Hill or something like that. Those jumps are always really difficult to make. You have to really be accurate with those. Don't go down that way because that is not the way to go, by the way. They should really make it so you can't go down there. Eight boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That bonus stage actually kind of reminded me. I want there to be a Crash Maker. Like, I want there to be a way you can make your own Crash Bandicoot levels. Like with Mario Maker. Do that, but make it for like Crash Bandicoot. I would buy that game 5 times. On every system that comes out for it, I would buy it. On every console. That would be a sick idea for a game. It would be a little difficult because you'd have to like make your own you know, terrain and stuff, but I still think that'd be a really neat idea. Good. Another little interesting fact here is that in these kinds of levels where there's like a bunch of TNT that are stacked on top of each other, in the original version, if you only bounced on one TNT and you went off screen, where the TNT should have, you know, blew up the other TNT, it won't actually blow it up. You have to literally land on every single one or just watch it blow up. But on the PS1, if you walk away from it, it doesn't register. So yeah, it's really weird. That's another gem required or acquired. Now we're at 57 minutes in recording, and toxic waste. All right, let's be toxic waste. Come on, we could do it. Break every box without dying to earn a special gem. Let's do it. Oh, we can probably blaze through this level because I already have 2 masks already. Let's try it. You know, I'm thinking about it now. I remember there's a YouTuber named Garland the Great who did Crash Bandicoot walkthroughs, and of course I watched them all even though I knew how to play the game. It was still cool to see other people play the game. And I think when he did his like walkthroughs, he always started the levels without having any masks, and that honestly makes so much sense as to why he did that. Because what if the person doesn't have 2 masks at the beginning like I do sometimes? It's probably best to show the level off where you're just assuming they don't have masks. Now they could have masks, and that would make the level a lot easier, but you know, the most part, sometimes they don't. So that should break both the boxes. Yeah, it did. All right, now we just got these boxes left, I think. All right. And I already got hit. Got hit again, but luckily I have the masks. And we got the blue gem. Look at that. 2 masks saved me at the very end there. It really did. Alright, good stuff. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. I really hope you did enjoy the first episode of the Insane Trilogy with Crash Bandicoot. And I hope you guys really do enjoy this channel. I do want to be somewhat consistent with this channel. I'm thinking about uploading maybe every other day. I think that'd be really cool to experience other games, to play other games with you guys. I did forget to mention this at the very end. I might as well mention it. One other reason why I wanted to do this is that people have told me they enjoy sleeping to my content. I don't take offense to that. A lot of people are like, oh, what am I, boring? Is that why? They just like the sound of my voice. So think of this as like a way to just like, think of this as just like long form sleep aid content. Sure, why not? So that's really it for the video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know with a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and I will see you all later.